Hey you guys, I want to explain the video that I'm about to show you, and I want to tell you every circumstance is different, and I am strictly talking about my circumstance for me. My main goal is to maybe help people not be bitter and angry and jealous. I'm talking about a friend with an ex, and I can't stress enough that if you're not with that person, then you shouldn't be jealous, because if you're jealous you still have feelings. But either way, I understand there are circumstances to where a friend dates someone you're with at that time, and that's wrong. That's in the friendship, that's, yeah. But there's also situations to where you just break up and you stay friends, and later down the road, one of your friends at an appropriate time says, hey, I'd like to go out with them. You were attracted to them, you liked them, and you're gonna have to come to a point to where you're like, okay, we're not together, it doesn't matter. I don't want to lose your friendship. I don't want to lose friendship with my ex. So anyway, I wanted to explain that because I don't want somebody to watch this and be like, oh really? Well, my friend dated my ex and we were still together. Well, that's wrong. That's dead ass wrong. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm trying to talk about where people break up and they still try to control who that person's with. And I think that's because there's some feelings and there's jealousy. And I think it's wrong. I think we need to master that, get over it, accept it didn't work, and go from there. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you listen to what I have to say, because I really am just trying to offer help, trying to maybe, get you to look at things in a different way. So anyway, here it goes. Hey you guys, it's Jessica. I've been thinking like the past week about something to talk about, and I've had this one subject on my mind for a while because I hear so much of this from, friends or people or on the internet or whatever. And I wanted to talk about our friends dating our exes. I don't have a problem with it, because I look at it as I was attracted to them. Me and my friends have a lot in common, so they're going to be attracted to them. Normally when you see somebody, you're with your friends and you're like, oh my God, look at that person, and you both like them, you both want them. So if it doesn't work out, then I think if your friend ends up with your ex, then if you're truly done with that person, you don't care who they're with. But what better way, especially if children are involved, I think it works out really good when a friend is with your ex, because they care about you, they love you, and they're attracted to the same person you are. I mean, you got the same taste. Most friends have a lot in common, and I think it works out, because then you can have family get-togethers and your best friend's there, and you didn't make it with that person, but maybe they'll make it. If you're truly done with that person, then you ought to be able to wish them the best. Not say, well, there's a code, you can't date them because I did. Why? If you're done with them, why do you care who they're dating? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me when people say that. But to each his own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and this is mine. Nobody has to agree with it, that's fine. But I choose the more peaceful way, and I feel like, if a friend does or does not contact me and says, I'd like to date so-and-so, I'm going to give them my blessing, because, like I said, I was attracted to that person, so I know what they see. I know what they're attracted to. So, more power to you. That's cool. We can all get along. They're dating somebody that knows me, is not going to be jealous of me and think all this crazy stuff and start all these cat fights. They're dating someone that I'm friends with, so we can stay friends. and my kids know them because my kids have grown up around the person, and it works out. My ex is dating one of my friends right now, and I couldn't be more happier because she's a great person. That's why she's my friend. I mean, I like to think I have good choice in friends, and I think she's a good friend. And when I found out that they started seeing each other, I was like, okay. And my ex was like, well, do you have a problem with it? And I was like, no, why would I? I mean, I don't answer for what she does, and she doesn't answer for what I do. I had no problem with it at all. I'm happy for them, and I hope it works out. I want it to. I know one of my kids cannot be happier that they're together, because he grew up with her son, and they're like best friends, hands down best friends. So this is awesome. This is perfect. I have one of my friends with my ex, who is a friend, and basically when I see them, I'm like, hell yeah, I got two friends to hang out with, not an ex and whatever. I just see two friends. If it doesn't work out and you walk away, then you've walked away for a reason, and I don't think you should hinder them from being with other people. I know a lot of people will disagree and feel like it's just crap for a friend to date an ex, and that's fine. They can feel that way. But I don't want to be bottled up with all the anger and negativity. I just want to be like, okay, we didn't make it, and I really want us to be friends, and if you want to see whoever, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. We're not together. That's the whole thing. I never understand when people are with someone and they break up and want to control every person they date after that. Every person their ex is with, they want to control. They want to fuss about it. To me, that sounds like you got some feelings for that person and you need to let them go. Remember, you walked away. So there's no sense in being jealous and catty and all up in their business. Needing watching their Facebook page and YouTube videos and whatever they do, Instagram, Snapchat. There's no point in being in all that if you don't want them, I mean, if you're friends or whatever, that's fine. But not to be together and all up in their business, that just feels psycho to me. But anyway, I just wanted to touch bases and, say that I've had people say, well, how do you feel about so-and-so, with your ex or whatever? Happy as hell. I really am. I mean, because when I left because we didn't make it. I knew that in my heart. I knew that it wasn't there. I didn't love that person like I should. So when I left, all I wanted for them was to be happy and be able to move on. And I wanted the same for myself. So you can't get no better than them moving on with a good friend of mine. Because, like I said in the beginning, you were attracted to that person. Of course your friends are going to be. I mean, most people are friends with someone has a lot in common. And you can't, well, they did this, well, you ain't perfect. Dear God, I hate when people portray that they never did anything wrong. It was the other person altogether. Well, even if it was, it's on whoever gets with them, You don't have that worry no more. So it doesn't matter that they did this and they did that because you're not together. So anyway, I've had two friends date my ex since we split up. And I can honestly say I've been fine with it both times because there's nothing there. We're over, chapter closed. So I can honestly wish her the best, and I want them to come up. I want to have a cookout. I want to hang out. I don't want to lose my friend. And my ex is a friend. I don't want to lose her. So I'm cool with it. I really am. I mean, but that's me. I don't run around saying so-and-so stole my ex or stole whatever. Wasn't mine. It wasn't mine to steal. We were broke up. We are broke up. We're just friends, have been for years now. So if she can move on with a really good person, and most of the time the people we're friends with, we view as good people, you know, and I have children involved. So of course, I'm happy that they're together because I'm like, okay, I know she's a good person. That's why we're friends. And I know that she'll be good to my kids. I know our kids play together and are good friends. So, you know, I think it's a win-win. You can get bitter and angry, but I think there's jealousy in there. I really do. I think when people get really jealous and bitter and angry and want to fight, there's jealousy. That's a, if I can't have them, you can't have them. And that's crazy, because the thing is, you walked away. You didn't want them. So let them be happy with whoever. And if you want to live a happy life, learn how to get along with your ex. Learn how to get along with people and accept whatever. I know in some situations there's people that just do not want to be happy, do not want to get along with their ex. They want to nitpick, threaten, blackmail, whatever craziness they can come up with. I know this, but that's not how I'm going to live. I'm not going to live that way. I want to get along. You know, I really do. I want peace. So I'm very happy for my ex, and I'm happy for my friend. I really am. I'm excited to do things with them. This is going to be awesome. But anyway, I hope y'all kind of dig deep and listen to what I'm saying here, because I'm just trying to majorly point out, if you're not together, then why does it matter what they do unless you're jealous and holding feelings and you're bitter? And don't let bitter eat you like a cancer. You know, it's not worth it. Especially if you're with someone and you're happy, then wish them the best, you know, and walk on. Don't get all crazy over it and start playing the there's you know, a code. Oh, piss on that. You can't get no better than your ex being with a friend, someone that loves you, cares about you, and won't badmouth you to your children. You can't get no better than that. You get some catty girl in there, or guy, or whatever, that doesn't know anything about you and is just jealous because of all the years you had with that person. They're going to try and outdo you. They're going to talk shit. It's not going to be good. But your friend loves you. They're going to want to have peace. They're going to want to get along. More than ever, they're going to want you to accept this, love them, and support them. And I think if your friend has always supported you in things, it's your turn to be the big person and say, hey, we're not together anyway. I'm not in love with them. I'm happy for you. So anyway, y'all have a good day.